bit more serious, man. Ja Morant. He's been in the news a lot, of course, because he's a baller, he's a basketball player. Got his own shoe recently. Everybody loves him for his dunks, his explosiveness. He's a really good player, up and coming star. But off the court, he has a lot of shit going on that he needs to clean up. Stories and stories and stories keep coming out about Ja Morant trying to be a thug, threatening people with guns, beating up people. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of stuff off court. Me personally, I thought it was like a one-off thing. Somebody just blowing a story out of proportion. But when you hear about him playing at his own home with a 17-year-old local basketball star, and they get into a fight, and then he goes into his house and pulls a gun on him, and then the 17-year-old goes and tells, you know what I'm saying? And you get into trouble with the cops and the police because of this, and then you and your friends get in fights with, well, you get in an argument with a player from the Pacers in the game. Then after the game, you go with your friends to point a infrared beam, a little laser at the team's trainers in the bus to scare them off. It's just wild. And then the story about a security guard in the mall that you threatened, and he told the police too, like, one time, okay, maybe it could be a lie. Second time, maybe they're exaggerating, just trying to pile on. But 3 times that are solid stories, man. I'm not gonna spend too long on this because I'm not in your shoes. I am not a millionaire, multi-millionaire with my own shoe and stuff like that. But common sense would kind of tell you, chill out a little bit, hire real security guards so you ain't gotta have dudes that are itchy trigger fingers if they're shooters anyway. We don't want them to shoot nobody and be connected with you and take you down. Because again, that's what the people want, that see you, a young black man out there getting it and on the rise. They want to take that privilege away. And don't give them a reason to, Ja. You out there balling, doing your thing, number 2 seed in the West right now, trying to make a run for the championship, for the playoffs. So you don't want to cost your team by being suspended for no bullshit. And also, you don't want to get killed in these streets over some bullshit. We've seen a whole bunch of our young stars, especially African American, get taken by gun violence and stupid stuff that happens in the streets. So for you to actually want to be and live that life, being an NBA superstar, multi-hundred millionaire, trying to go out there and be a thug and potentially get put in jail or even killed, that's wild, man. I think you need to calm down just a little bit. I mean, I like Ja. He's not my ultimate favorite player because, there are kind of a little bit rivals, Grizzlies, especially this year being the number 2 seed, trying to catch us all year. I just don't want to see nothing happen to the young guy, man, because he's the next upcoming Derrick Rose AI, man. And my homie Damo, he was on here last time. He's a big fan of Ja Morant. It's a lot of young people looking up to him as well, man. Don't try to be, what you look up to, Ja. Or if you look up to the thugs out there in Memphis, I get it, but just do it for the younger generation that is looking up to you and hoping to see you do great, win championships, and buy your shoes. You want to still have those shoes. They already took it away from one star. Don't make them take it away from you too, man. I'm not hating right now. I'm just trying to give some advice and just chill out, Ja. Come on, brother. Your pops is out there. He's repping for you. So proud of you out there on the court, out there stepping on the court, celebrating for you. I know your family, your sister out there balling. If anything happened to you, bruh, I know they'd be devastated. You know what I mean? And you're the breadwinner right now. You're taking care of your family. You're doing all this stuff that you need to be doing as a man when you're growing up. That's stuff you're supposed to do, and you're doing it. So just chill out, stay away from those people. Try to get a new circle. And if you have to keep those people around you, just do it at the crib. Don't go out with them as security guards. Don't go out with them trying to threaten and beat up people. And you as well. I know you got to protect yourself, have guns and all that, celebrities and stuff. I get it. But don't pull your gun on people, especially not if you're not really going to use it. Because in the situations where it wasn't the Pacers or the or the whatever team's bench, it would have been bad. It would have been bad. So I just kind of think that you need to chill out just a little bit and do your thing, bro. Play basketball. Let's not try to be a thug. That's it, and that's all. Let's move on.
It's the best of bias. You need the earful, you should try us. From pop culture to the movies to Unitas. It's the best of bias. Your best of bias. It's the best of bias.
You are now listening to the Best of Bias Podcast.